Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to say hello and welcome to this beautiful Saturday night. It is about 6 minutes up until midnight, and I just got home from work, and I wanted to talk to my people a little bit because, on December the 15th, George G. Solo is coming to British Radio International, British Radio Africa. He's coming to break his silence for the first time after the elections. Please share the video, invite a few friends so that we can all together have a great time for the next 1 hour. My cousin, AB, but my man, since I moved to Minnesota, my man, I've not seen you, AB. I know you were not feeling well the other time. How do you feel now? I hope you're doing much better. Slope Sherman, out of Switzerland, I believe, either Switzerland or Australia. I spoke to him earlier today. And my little brother, and Madison Camus. I thought it was George Camus, my big brother, but small brother Madison. How you doing, my man? Raymond Clark, my man. You called today, and I wanted to return your call, but it slipped my mind. Got so busy at work. Florence Tillard, how you doing? You watching from Minnesota? Where in Minnesota are you watching from? I'm in your town. This is my new home now. Hey, folks, let's get to the chase. And as always, Father God, want to give you praise. Want to magnify your name. Blessed be your holy name forever. Father God, you woke us up this morning. There are people lying down on hospital beds tonight. They can't walk. They can't talk. But you're giving us the gift of voice. And we are planning to make good use of it. And with that, we just want to say thank you, Lord. You are the father of all fathers. Want to thank you for our country. Want to thank you for the outgoing president, George Weah. Want to thank you for the president-elect, Joseph Yuma Boyka. Want to pray for the family that is bleeding tonight, for the loss of little Joshua, who passed away a few days ago. Father, we're asking you to bring our country together. We're deeply divided, but only you can save our country, save our people, and let the bad blood go. In the name of Jesus, we have given thanks. And folks, please share the video. Invite a few friends. Ruth Roberts, excuse me. Bring back Daniel Freeman, Abby Byman, Robert, Bob K. Bowley. We need to talk, bro. Grable King, Liberian Public Radio, my man, Zion Soul, Gardner Brown. Hey, she said, hey, Ash, for your friend Roland in Boston. Hey, my man, how you doing? Are you okay? So sit back, relax, share the video, invite a few friends, and let's together have fun because George Solo is coming. It's coming to British Radio Africa, and we are going to have all kinds of fun, okay? And the song that is being played in the background is entitled Everything Has Time. Timing is everything. I know you want to establish a business. You have this dream that you want to establish this big business, but you don't have the money. Don't worry about it. The money will come. The how will come. The when is come. Keep dreaming big. Whatever it is that you want to do, don't give up on your dream. And stop telling your dream to everybody. A lot of people cannot see it for themselves. So they will definitely not see it for you. Having said that, some heard the name, some heard people talk about him. You've gotten the opportunity tonight to match the name, face, and voice. The mastermind, the medicine of the microphone, the golden voice of radio. Dresse tukwaye zebon blo da na je ko me o kireji. Ye wo no muzu ni won je madobo a ye to dry ayo ade wa po. He doesn't eat iron, but he's definitely stronger than a lion. Africa's media doobie-doo extraordinaire. I'm Ashford Garland. Welcome to the show. Share the video, invite a few friends, and let's together have a great time. You know, when you hear about reconciliation, you are not only talking about the reconciliation between the just and the elections. You are not only talking about the past officials and the incoming officials. You are also talking about the hate, the anger among tribes against tribes. What happened in the 80s, Tanu Jala, when a crown man can go to Nima and pick up a daughter from Nima and marry her and have a Nima crown child? What happened in the 80s when a brother from Nima can get up and go to Grand Juliet and pick up a young lady and marry her and have a crown Nima child? Because of your expertise and talent in this day and age, when the Nima man picks up the phone and say, Ashford, I want you to please come and join me so that we can put Grand Juliet and Nima County together. The anger has got to go away. The hate has got to go away. Because when you are so angry, when you're angry to the point sometimes you think about taking poison to drink that poison with the hope that the person you are angry with will die. We don't have to be that angry. Our brothers from Nima County are family. Our sisters from Nima County are family. Our brothers from Grand Juliet, our sisters from Grand Juliet, we're all family. Don't allow different people to come between us to spoil us. When Vice President Jeremiah Kun picks up the phone and said, Big Brother Ashford, because of your expertise and talent in communication, I want you to come. And so that we can put Grand Juliet and Nima County together and become one. Those are the kind of conversations we need to be having now. Elections are over. We know there's a bad blood between nearly every one of you. The country is deeply divided. But listen, Joseph Yuma Borger cannot do it alone. He would need the collective effort of every Liberian to make it work. Because you're angry with Joseph Borger does not mean you should wish death on him. This is not the type of Liberia that I want to live in. We are all one people. And in just a little bit, we will tell you what brings George Solo to Bridge Radio International in the next few days. Stay tuned. And I just want to say this to the president-elect. You are now the president of Liberia. So when something happens to a Liberian, regardless of that Liberian being a sedition or the Unity Partisan member, you have to speak up. We saw a very disturbing photograph of a young man called Joshua who was stoned to death. According to the doctor, he had internal bleeding and he subsequently died. Joshua is a Liberian. How many people have decided to pick up the phone to call the family members of Joshua? Despite the fact that he supports or he's a member of this of CDC, does not make him any less Liberian than you are. We need to start to come together as Liberians because let me tell you one thing: our brothers from CDC are angry. But how can we fix this? You can fix this by picking up the phone and playing the role of the big person and say, listen, I know times are hard, elections were held, but it's not time for us to come back together as a country. Let us stop the hate war. Let us stop the anger to what is going on. Citizens, put on your sleeves. Let us all work together and make Liberia that great country, that sweet land of liberty that we once knew. Please, we need every one of you. Welcome, folks. Joe Solo is coming to Bridge Radio. He decided to break his silence on Bridge Radio Africa on the 15th of December. What is George? What does he have in store for you? George Solo is the former chairman of the CDC, and he said, Ashford, I have something to say. I said, George, you've been quiet now for quite some time now since these elections. He said, yes, but I'm coming to speak to my people, my Liberian people. So stay tuned as we look forward to seeing George Solo on the 15th of December. Folks, I'm telling you, share the video. We're here for a little bit of time tonight on your favorite radio station, Base Radio Africa. Yours truly, the Now You Know Me Golly. And this song is entitled Everything Has Time, folks. I'm telling you, we're having a great time tonight. The big brother, Adult James C. Bly, out of Connecticut, is watching tonight. Miata Leave. Human Throw Kringat is also watching. Austin Swagbo is on here tonight. Rose, Take Me Away. Is that, look, Russell, Take Me Away. Is that the name? My friend and brother Toga Regis, my man, what's happening? Moses is also watching tonight. Benedict Canyon Thomas, my own little brother, is watching as well. And Abby Brianman, Maron. Oh, hey, it's not need to be how. I just said Maron Giller. Is that the same Maron Giller? I believe we have somebody on the line. Hello.
Hi, Ashford. How are you?
Tell us,
Giant Galley.
yeah, tell us your name.
My name is Marion Scagnon Gala.
Okay, Scagnon, can you please interpret that name, Scagnon?
It's actually young Scan. It means human being can never be mean like that.
Okay.
That's a crown name.
Okay.
I'm a crown woman.
Okay. Wow.
And I'm from Nimba.
Oh, crown from Nimba. I mean,
yes.
you read on the money, and that's what we're just talking about. We want to bring Grand Unit and Nimba come together. But go ahead. What do you have to say? We're listening.
Yeah, I was listening to your show tonight, and I think the last time I spoke with you about organizing a forum that has to do with peace and reconciliation for people from Grand Jide and the people of Nimba.
Mm-hmm.
So we're still pushing our agenda forward, and I'm happy that you are also talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
We need to come together as one people
mm-hmm.
so that we'll be able to move Liberia forward. The two counties are very powerful and they are coming together with me a lot for Liberians, everybody.
Hmm.
So I call on the show tonight, and you see, my position geographically in Limba and being a crown person, it makes me to be a peacemaker. It places me in a position to make peace because I live in Lima. I'm from Lima and I'm crown.
Hmm.
I got Geo background and I got crown background.
Hmm.
So at this time, we all want to push forward peace and reconciliation among our people. And I want to call on the people of Grand Gide and Lima tonight. We are Dodi. We are one people. There's no need for fight. Let us come together and build Liberia. Liberians depend on us. So I'm asking my friends, my brothers and sisters from the both counties, let us come together. We are organizing a forum for peace and reconciliation for Nima and Grand Gide, and we want to bring a lot of people on board so that we all can share ideas and see how we can put our people together. We need to stop the fight. Elections are over. Let us build Liberia together in one direction so that our country can move forward. Thank you very much, Ashford. And I said to you the last time I want you to be a part of it.
Thank you. You got my support. Just let me know whenever you're having the Zoom meeting, and we will be there. Like, if you want
Yeah.
us to even do a live session on our show, we'll also provide our platform to you as well.
Thank you. I will be waiting. And I one of the persons on our on this committee is Councillor Gabriel Wajira. He lives in Rhode Island.
Mhm.
He's part of it, and we want to, I don't know whether we can buy airtime from you one day so that we can appear on your show. And thank you for what you do, Ashford. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Our sister Maron calling from Canada, making her presence known tonight on British Radio Africa. You see, folks, you see, we don't plan the thing. Sometimes when you listen to that small little voice in you and say, "Listen, get on the air and speak to your people," after working 12 hours of looking for it. We say looking for it. Now, this is Minnesota. I know you're saying Minnesota, but we call it Minnesota. No food for listen, man. You know, if you listen, don't try Minnesota. Yeah, money, yeah, but you got to work hard. You know, you can't. And Tanu Jada knows what I'm talking about. The voices of Lower Azul is in the building tonight. Young Chop, and again, Maron, thanks a whole lot. You want to make a call? The telephone number is on there: 267-240-1549. Let us dance a little bit. I said, hello, caller.
Hey, how you doing, Mr. Gali?
Please tell us your name.
My name is James Holden, calling from the state of Connecticut.
James, how you doing? Welcome to the show, my brother. Good to have you on tonight.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure to be with you in Radio Line today. And I want to say thank you first and foremost for this edition of the program.
Mm-hmm.
The two counties on a discussion.
Yes.
And we have been in the vanguard from the student background when I was studying at the University of Liberia.
Hold on, sir. Somebody's speaking. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, Mr. Noah.
And then we had a piece. We had the Grand Jury and Lima Peace Initiative, established by Johnson Hebdo Jr.
Mm-hmm.
We used to have the meeting right around the late Jote school of Congo Town.
Yes.
And I'm from Lima, from Tapeta.
Okay.
I've been Toasttown. I've been, Zwedju City itself.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest of the little town, like, Zodru and all these places we've been there. And those are all crown segments that are attached to Lima. And I enjoy, the working relationship, with the young folks from probably in my county.
Okay.
So this thing is something that, certain element among us must understand. But I don't think that, this thing is something that seems so difficult that we cannot live together.
Thank you.
All right. I'm a son of the late James Noah, who served as superintendent in Nima County.
Oh, wow.
Who died in year 1985 through the death squad leader of Taj Julu, who was assigned somewhere around, Yekepa.
Wow.
We have not said any of this thing in radio line. But some of us, we kept these things very, confidential. We said we are new generation. We're not going to say certain things that we didn't know much about, but history, recorded all of these things. And some of us we were affected. I'm a nephew of the late Colonel John Noah, member of the PRC. And some of us we've been affected in Liberia. Who is locating us in Liberia, even when we were at the lowest peak of our life? Nobody located us. Politicians always come and do what they're supposed to do. But at the end of the day, the ordinary people must develop a sense of understanding.
Thank you, my brother.
About their own well-being, how they want to develop themselves from the lowest standpoint in their life up to the higher one that they envisage to see themselves moving.
Thank you.
Let us not allow politicians who don't have impact
at
all on these both counties, play politics with, people who mean well for themselves.
Thank you.
I just want to hold you there, and we are being in this thing. So anytime, there is need, we are willing to work with most of the young people. We can sell some of the ideas that will help, because I'm not in Liberia for now, but I still have my connection with, people from Grange there, the other group of Liberians who are crying. We still have our connection with them, and we're highly respected in this area, and we can make things happen.
Mr. Noah, thank you so much. Thanks for being part of the show, and your message is well taken. The one to, I'll say, stay strong. I'll send this message of peace, message of reconciliation to your kids, and like you said, Liberia is our patrimony, our own country, and we all need each other. We all need to work together as we help rebuild our country. Thank you so much. We have another call on the line. Hello, is that 914? Hello. Let me see here. Hello, caller. Hello, 971. Hello. 971. Hello. Okay, 971 just got 716. Hello.
Yeah, hello. ASHFORDTHEGIANT.
How you doing, my brother? Tell us your name.
Yeah, my name is Cyrus Sneh.
Okay, Mr. Slim, how you doing? Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for the work that you do for our country. Look, as for what it is true that reconciliation is good, but I worked in the South Eastern region for almost 10 years prior to coming to the U.S. And I came to the U.S. after the 2017 election, which is 2018 I came.
Okay.
What I saw in the Southeast, specifically with Grand Jile and Nima, the ordinary people do not have time, for the shenanigans that go on with the politicians. Because there are Liberians that do business in Grand Jile. If you went on the go camp, there are a lot of Liberians on a go camp, and you don't see that there is conflict between the two counties. But I guess it is the politicians who do these things for their own benefit. So, and likewise, you see also Grandidians in Nima, going about their normal businesses, doing trade. So there is a great deal of trade and interactions, that go on between the two counties. But I think maybe if people need to reconcile, probably politicians need to reconcile with themselves. I think, from what I have seen during my years in the Southeast, I didn't at any point in time you know, notice division, quarrel, confusion,
Thank
and
you.
other stuff happens during our civil crisis.
Thank you, my brother.
Yeah, why it is true that I do support something, but I think the politicians need to live with the reality that the war is over,
Hmm.
and we need to come together to build our country and let us stop the divisive
Thank you.
politics.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, folks.
No petit jealousy. Just wait on God. Siwa mulaya o. Ozana mulaya o. Siwa mulaya o. Mulaya. Siwa mulaya ya.
We have another call on the line. Hello, caller. Calling from where? Calling from Dubai. Let me see what we can. The audio is not that clear. Can you yell us now? You're still coming in thin. Hello. Hello. What is wrong with? But that you're coming in thin. I don't know what the sudden drop of the 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 volume. Okay, go ahead. Okay. First, can you hear him? If you can hear him, just in the comment section, just say yes, please, because you sounding too thin. Can you hear him? Go ahead, Daniel. What you're gonna have to call back, Daniel. The folks are saying they can't hear you. You're gonna have to call back, please. Okay. Okay, folks, if you just joining us once again, this is Ashford Garden Live, and of course, we are coming your way from the Twin Cities of Minnesota, the Midwest. I'm telling you, that it feels great in this beautiful state of Minnesota. And just so you know, George G. Solo is coming to British Radio International to break his silence for the first time since the elections were held. George Solo was the was once a member of CDC. He was a chairman of CDC, and this guy was very instrumental when he served as chairman of CDC. And people tend to forget. You know, George Solo in 2020 appeared on British Radio and again broke his silence. And from that interview, it started to open the eyes of who George Weah, the outgoing president, is. And that interview went wild. People from everywhere were talking about that interview. And he decided, he said, listen, my man, I can't forget where I came from. It was on the same British radio a few years ago that we came and said, you know what, nothing was going to happen on a George Weah. And so now that we've spoken to the people, we say our piece, and the people finally listened. It's time for me to come back on British Radio Africa and say thank you to British Radio family and to the Liberian people. So besides George is from Grand Jita, uh, Jeremiah Cohen from Nimba, Ellis Wapo is from Nimba, Simeon Wapo. I'm calling names because I grew up with the likes of Ellis Wapo from Nimba County, the younger brother or Simeon. When we hang out, we don't talk about tribes. We don't talk about where in Liberia are you from. We see our brothers and sisters as one. Don't allow politicians to divide you, to divide your county. We are all one people, and it is not time for us to come together and rebuild our country. So because I am moving to Liberia, and I am not going to be in Monrovia, I am moving to Grand Jita. I will have a British Radio International in Grand Jita. I will also have a branch in Nima. I will have a branch in Bassa. I will have a branch in Monserrado, Cape Mount, Bapulu, you name it. Because the people need to be informed. And you will have to pass through British Radio. I'm talking about the next president of Liberia in 2029. Because we are going to establish ourselves in the southeast. And for you to take the southeast, you have to pass through British Radio, through Ashford Garlic, because I'm going to make my presence known in the southeast. What happened recently for the southeasterners to overwhelmingly vote for somebody who never did anything for you? I wonder what's happening. So we are going down there to tell the people and inform them. And I am not going to Liberia to do that partisan journalism stuff. I'm going to give you information. When a child leg is hurting in Nima, we hear on British Radio. When the girl is raped in Bassa, you hear that on British Radio. And that's one of the reasons why we're going to Liberia. This is what we do. This is what we have passion for. So we are going, and we are asking you to chip in and help us. We can't do this alone. We have the know-how, we have the skills, we have the dream, but we don't have the resources. So whatever little thing that you can help us with in terms of contribution or donation, do that. We're going to Liberia for the inauguration next month, and we'll begin the process of establishing our local status in Liberia because we are in this together. We have a caller on the line. Hello, caller.
Hey, hello, Mr. Garland. How you doing?
Good. Tell us your name.
This is M. Madison Cameron.
Hey, my brother, how you doing, man? Long
I'm
time.
good. I'm good. See you, man. Every time when you say my people, I be laughing at you. Mr. Garland, look at it. Yeah. I just want to add my voice to you and other many Liberians calling for unity in Liberia. You know, I found in the comments somebody saying there'll be no unity and stuff like that. My brother, I don't know your brother or woman, but let me tell you, if I explain my own side of the story about what happened to my mother in County when APC, two job bullies attacked my village in that place. They call it people in County. They left Carlton there. So if you just sit and be thinking about there's no unity, we all have to unite for our country to move forward. We still carry on the pain in our heart for what happened to some of us. We lost people who grow our mother. So when you come on the platform, do not be saying there will be no unity. We need unity. Without unity, like we'll go nowhere. You know, and every day we continue to say the one thing. You know, we need unity. Only unity can develop the country. If you're not satisfied with it, you know, I don't know what else we can tell you. But if we all put our clothes outside, what happened to if everybody individually like there will be no peace in Liberia because some of us still feeling the pain up to now. I tell you about Kuropa. Mr. God, if you know about Kuropa in Country, the FPC left Carlton, and you know what? You know the group that was formed by the group that was called FPC was led by a crime man called George Bowling. And he massacred people in Country. So and my mother was one of those people that left in that particular situation. So when you come on the platform, please unity. Don't come and say there'll be no unity. We don't want that. And I'm willing to support any other cause that can bring unity in the country.
Thank you.
Through this platform.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. I want to say hi to my little brother, Erdington, Bobby Bowley, Bobby Mutudi Senior. How you doing, my man, Erdington? You know, when I touched down in Minnesota, my little brother from the long time back in Liberia, and he ushered me in. You know, Mr. Hold on 1 minute, sir. Mr. Bobby Mutudi, you know, came and he said, "Big brother, this is how we do it. Yeah, we want to welcome you. And ever since then, we've been in contact, even though we're not on the same the same political side, but he's my younger brother and my in-law, and I just want to say hi to him. Mr. Bobby, we appreciate you for what you've done and continue to do as always. Okay. We have a caller or call on the line. It's a 971
Hello?
971. Yeah, go ahead. Tell us your name, sir.
Okay, my name is Razo. I call from Dubai, United Arab Emirates.
Wow, calling from Dubai. Welcome to the show, my brother.
Yeah, thank you, big brother Alpha. Firstly, let me say a big thanks and appreciation to you for the show and the platform as large.
You're welcome.
This topic on discussion is very significant for our growth and development of our country, Liberia. You see, like I remember I'm from the southeast. I'm from Grand Crew County. I always go to Grand Jida. I take the people of Grand Jida to be my second family in Liberia because whenever I go to Liberia, I spend more time in Grand Jida than in Grand Crew. I remember 2018 was my last visit to Grand Jida County. I met a lot of Liberians that had Grandian women and a lot of Grandian women that had Liberian men. It was inter-exchange. All my time, I stayed in Grand Jida for like 3 months. There was nothing that tribalism, people attacking one another like that. The community I stayed in Zwaju, everything was unique. And like the previous caller before this guy who just left the call said, this thing is derived from the politician. Recently, Liberia, more especially for the Southeast and the Liberian, we were good. But by the time the electoral process came in, the politicians try to do tribal politics. If I always tell people, right, we the Southeastern, our own son and brother who served as a president, he forgot about us and he developed the people of Nima. He developed the country, road connectivity, everything. Just we are focused on it. We don't have problem with it. When the election came, the people of Nima they started to do tribal politics. They started speaking dialect and all. These are some of the things. And now, long time, why they didn't call for peace and call for unity? But because they won the election, nothing we can do. I ask every Southeasterner around the world, even in Liberia, we just have to accept the result and move on. But when it comes to unity right now, to call peace and call between the Southeasterner and the people from Nima, it will take time because these things, it go for another 6 years, 2029. Even they settle the peace accord 2029 comes, they will still go by travel politics again. Things will change. So for now, that team and people again, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. You see, as for me, I don't see tribe. I see Liberia. I see the people of Liberia. So the fact I'm from Grand Jida does not mean that I should hate my brother and sisters from Nima. And the fact that my brother and sisters is from Nima, it doesn't mean that they should hate their brother and sister from Grand Jida. We all need each other in that country. Well, we're calling the line. Hello, caller. The 412 number.
Yeah, I for this tea coin from New Jersey. I'm sorry for my voice.
Okay, go ahead, make your point.
You keep talking about unity. Okay, we live in America, right? I will compare America. I remember when Trump lost the election, it was Biden who won, and Biden to have brought the country together. His speech was he preached unity. Walker won the election. We haven't heard nothing about unity, speech, or anything from him. All the divisiveness, or something now, the other tribe, the other man Congo, the other man this, because you didn't go to Liberia. All of this, it would take long. And you talking about the other caller that was on the line, that was talking about his mother was killed. We never get justice and peace in our country because the very people that kill people, we keep bringing them back in people's face and it's okay. We all related. We should live among evil people. It will never work. We got to get out of the behavior that when people do bad things, we are related. Let it live. People need to pay the price for what they do for society to move on.
Thank you.
We live in this country. We see people pay the price for their evilness. Why is it when it comes to Liberia is the only country that always say we related? Why convenience for them? But when it's not convenient, we're not related.
Thank
Okay?
you.
All these people are coming back when the Unity Party, the other thing was going on, the other person who killed people, all the rebels, then I will call them rebels, they were coming to light. Now we got to live among with a pin. And then we say, oh, we are related. We're not related. I'm sorry, we're not related. They need to pay the price for that. Even
Thank you.
and Boycott need to speak on peace.
What
That
maybe
should be a message.
what
That's
maybe
what he should continue to
what
do
what
until the country get back
what
together.
what maybe you have not followed Boycott. I think he spoke out that he has called
I
for
never heard that.
okay he has spoke out and called for unity amongst the other side, and he's a man of peace, you know, and
He is.
he's a man of peace. I have
How
not.
he would be a man of peace when the very man got on TV or Facebook, whether we watch it, because I can say TV.
Mhm.
If he win election, Liberia should be burned down. If he have to dance with the devil to become president,
What
then he'll say he a man of peace.
I never heard that
I
particular
saw
phrase.
that thing. It's
Is
not the
my
same. I
sister?
saw the press conference. It's there.
Did you hear Boycott mention to
Yes,
dance
he
with the
did.
devil?
Yes, he
Can
did.
can you
I
find
saw it.
can you find that clip and send it to me, please? I will play it if
I
you
will
find
look
that.
for it.
Please
It's
look for
there.
it.
I
You
saw
know.
it.
Wait.
Everybody saw it. He
Okay.
said it. If you
Okay.
have to dance with the devil, he will.
Okay. Please find
And
out.
plus, not only that, I come in, we're talking about peace. And Mr. Cummings didn't win the election. Fine, we accept it. You want to accept it. Like, bro, got the president, that's fine. But after what he did and what Costa did on his behalf, now Costa not in the picture, have he tried to go back and apologize and
Okay.
try to bring the country that another political
Okay.
leader win or lost?
Wait.
Did he try to reach out to him? When he tried to reach out to him, did he answer?
Okay, my sister. Thanks.
We will only do
My
peace for
sister,
inconvenience.
you have exhausted your 2 minutes. Thanks for
Well,
calling.
I'm just telling you.
Hold on. Listen
Thank
now.
you.
When you talk, other people have to talk as well.
Well, they can come in, but
No,
we will not
listen.
get peace until the leader
No,
who
we are
take
having a
over make
conversation
peace.
here.
Thank
We're having
you.
a conversation here. Don't give me a chance to talk to. Don't just take the floor.
Go ahead. Go
Okay.
ahead.
What I'm saying here is President-elect Boyka has not officially taken over as the president of the country. You know, wait until the next 30 days or 3 weeks when he takes over. Listen to his first speech and see what he's gonna say. Okay. Thank you. We have James Akwe on the line from Iowa. James, how you doing?
Yeah, how are you, Ashford? I was just monitoring, a lady there where you were all somehow going back and forth. But just as you said, Ashford, and let me say this
James,
much.
just before you
Uh,
continue,
ye-
James,
yeah, let me say this much,
James, hold
Ashford.
on, James.
Hello?
Hold on, James. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, just before you continue, just so you know that sometimes when I listen to that small little still voice in me and say, Ashford, you got to get up and do this. I just got up. I mean, there was not pre-production. I just got in the air. I said, you know what? Why don't we talk about unity? Why don't we
Yeah,
talk
okay.
about the people coming together? You know, so and
Yeah.
this is how we find ourselves on this conversation tonight. But go ahead.
Yeah, but so I mean, I listened to you, and if she really did not, hear the president-elect, speak about unity, it doesn't mean that he has not spoken of it. And just as you said, there have been at least 2 to 3 releases or so, that have come out where he indeed called on Liberians from all political divides, from the 15 political subdivision, and to work together as one with all hands on deck. Together we can be able to move and the country forward. So you are right when it comes to unity. We all need to come together, like Baka has been saying since, and he was elected and pronounced winner of the elections. That I mean, this is a country of still less than 5 million people, and we need to definitely do those things that will bring peace, togetherness, and unity to the country. And don't forget that he served as vice president for 12 years, where they were able to mend the peace, to hold the country together. We never saw Liberians going here, there, and the rest of it. Though with all the noise, turmoil, and confusion at the time, and that came from the CDC, tons of demonstration. In fact, there was some demonstration where during the Ellen administration, where personally went to Baka, and many days, he was able to talk and to these protesters at the time, especially within the CDC.
Thank you,
So, my
James.
brother, yes, I want to join you, especially when you said, British radio covering, and having branches, across the length and breadth of the country. That's what we definitely need to
That's
do
the vision.
to
And
preach
and
to
and
preach
and,
the message of peace. And I definitely would like to be a part of that dream.
that's the
I would
vision.
definitely, yes, I would definitely love to be a
Thank you,
part of this
James.
dream.
Thanks for
Yes.
calling. That's the vision, and that's one of the reasons why I'm not only going for the inauguration. I'm also going to do some studies and get British Radio off the ground. We did it before for other entities. We can do it for ourselves. We can do it for the Liberian people. Hello, caller.
Yeah, how you doing? My name is Ojiguta, the guy who spoke about on your show before the election,
Hey, Ojigu,
calling from Rhode Island.
what's up, my brother? Welcome to the show, man.
Yeah, I just called you this kind of lady in Rhode Island, but I just called because the sister that spoke. She said that the president elect you apologize to Costa. Is that what she was saying? Look, if we want to make peace, we should be real. Like I was speaking to you that my father was fluff about some Gil boys and nothing, and 93. Yeah, 93, and he died. I have Gil friend, I have Mano friend. I work with them. Even in the Rhode Island, every Saturday a clan and a Gil they marry here, or Mano and a Gil they marry here. So the people who preaching it is the politician of the county. It's not the common people or the children, the born children.
But the thing here is, my man, if my son sees a fine Gil girl, a mountain girl, all it if a mountain girl sees my son,
Yeah.
they do have the intermarriage. I mean, long before,
Exactly.
long
So
before,
why the politicians trying to
long before
divide
the
us?
90s.
The
I mean,
poor
from the
man spoke, and
70s, from the
somebody said the
80s.
man are not even
I
call for
have
peace.
blood
He spoke. He
relatives.
said there's
I
no
have
blue,
blood relatives
there's no
who
blue Liberia. There is no green Liberia. We are all Liberian. You gotta come
exactly.
together and rescue our country. So what do you mean the man have not spoken peace?
I have blood relatives who I mean, the fathers are from Nima. In fact, they got a name Ya and all of that. The man from Grand Gila.
Yeah.
And the thing has been going on. Let us not allow these politicians to divide us. You think because
Exactly.
look,
Exactly,
for
John.
example, I
And
forgot it.
and thank you so much for it
I
for
did
for for
radio.
for, for the particular topic here. I
Oh, thank
think
you,
this is the thing that we need to start discussing and even start speaking our dialect
thank
again
you.
to our people.
We did
The
journalism.
politics is old, and we need to do this.
We did journalism in Liberia and was schooled there. We came to
Yeah.
America, perfected our skills, went to one of the best radio and television schools here in these United States. You think now, with that minister when they say, Ashford, please come and lend us your expertise and talent, you think I will sit over here when I go help my people? I want to be able to build the next Ashford Garlic. So we have to do this by establishing British Radio all over the 15 political subdivisions. So our brothers and sisters can
Exactly.
hear the real professionals when they get on the air. So they can learn and do the right thing when it comes to radio and television,
You are right, Gary.
But thanks
You
for
are
calling, my
right.
brother. Thanks for calling. I keep listening to the
And
show.
thank you, John, for this topic, and we need to continue it.
My man. Folks, if you just
Yeah.
joining us, this is Ashford Garden. We're live from the Twin Cities of Minnesota. My brother, the voices of Lawula Zoo is in the building. Tanu Jala, take a listen to this song. Let's have fun. Hello, caller.
Yes, Mr. Garland.
Daniel, go ahead. You got 2 minutes, please. Go ahead. Take it now.
Yeah, I couldn't stop calling because I really wanted to commend you for such a work. Look, peace is all we need. We can preach it, and I don't know the sister that spoke. I think maybe she was just a little upset, but look, Liberia, we're going to acquire the peace that we are looking for. The Grangidians and the Liberians, they are cousins. They have been having intermarriages from the time we were born. So I think that trend is going to continue. Now, what I want to buttress is that the politician, especially the vice president elect, during the campaign, he said a lot of things that stirred up. You know, a lot of people raised eyebrows concerning what he said, especially those propaganda that got us fighting each other, especially when it comes to the statement that they have the Crown soldiers bury 500 children alive in Nima. United Nations even went there to check that story, and it was not proven. So for him to come back in these elections and bring that, so we congratulate him for his election, for being elected as the vice president elect. But I hope that should be left during the campaign. Those are the rhetorics during the campaign. But for now, he should bring our people together instead of making no kind of statement that will bring that will bring confusion.
Thank you, my brother.
Amongst the two tribes.
Thank you, Daniel.
So, Mr.
Daniel?
Gade, I just want to thank you again. We should have these discussions so that our people will know that, look, the only way we can enjoy our inheritance is when we live with each other, especially in harmony.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
And Daniel, we have the Cash App up on there, you know, and you'll do a little something. I just from work putting in lots of hours, and I'm on here tonight doing this for Mama Liberia. I'm not,
you know what?
I'm not a member.
When Josh Soto comes on,
I'm not a member of the Unity Party. I'm not a member of the CDC. I'm for Liberia, and I endorsed Joseph Yumaboga because I felt he was a better alternative than George Weah, you know. So, hey,
yeah,
I don't hear George Weah.
Something you say, I really want you to know that we should respect each other's choice, especially when it comes to voting.
Thank you.
Southeasterners, they know what they voted for.
Thank you. You say enough, and others have to call to it. Thank you, my brother.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you.
And listen, folks, don't forget now. This December the 15th, George Solo is coming to Bridge Radio Africa. Get ready with your questions and answers. He will be here to answer all your questions. What does he have to say? I have no idea, but he will be coming live on Bridge Radio Africa. And folks, we are getting ready to go and see Joseph Yuma Boyka inaugurated as the 26th president of the Republic of Liberia. Timing is everything. You know, you have a dream, you want to be the next big thing, just keep dreaming. Keep dreaming, and one day your prayer will be answered. We have a caller on the line. Hello, caller.
Hello, bro. I forgot. How you doing?
Good. You got 2 minutes. Tell us your name and go ahead. Make a point.
Yeah. This is Hashim Famula calling from Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Okay, go ahead, my man.
Yeah, I'm just calling to thank you for the show and thank you for letting our people mind. Related to the comment section there, she said JMB is already there. She will die before JMB because that's their prayer. They and Costa. So thank you for the show. That's what I called to say.
Thank you. We have another call on the line. The 510 number. Tell us the name. 520.
Yeah, this is Jimmy. How you doing, Mr. God?
Okay, hold on, Jimmy. Listen, folks, I beg you, please keep it civil. Okay, let us try to respect the platform and respect each other. You can disagree with somebody, but don't call them names. I beg you all. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you, Mr. God. And I want to commend you for your show tonight. Well, two things here I have to say on the show. You know, to reconcile is good thing, but for we the Nigerians, the citizens from Nigeria, from Nigeria don't have problems. You know, you say you from Nigeria, we are kind-hearted people, forgiving people. Now, when it comes to you guys organizing peace, going back to Liberia and the radio station all over Liberia, that's a good thing. But what I want to speak to is the vice president elect. He has to repeat that statement that he made public about Grand about the late president. You know, it's very, very damaging. So he has to, first of all, he has to go over here, as he has already been elected and will be leader for the country. He has to repeat that statement. That's number one. And second thing, the reason that Nigerians overwhelmed with voter Georgia is small. And you know it, I know it, when you know it, surely. During Henry Johnson and Joseph Barker that just get elected, president-elect during that regime. You know how many Nigerians were incarcerated, were put to prison for no reason for 9 to 10 years? And we Nigerians, we like to have our peace. So when John came to power, tell me, there were no president, there were no political president. John don't go and infringe on people's rights to just put you to prison. But we Nigerians, we are afraid of this administration that comes to power. Because when their regime, Nigerian was just handled, take from their country and put to prison.
Thank you.
And now he comes to power again to be the head of the whole country.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I don't know what will happen to the Nigerian. I don't know what will happen to us.
Well, we
So
have.
it's very
Thank you.
worrying.
Thank you. We have
Thank
to
you.
we have to be hopeful, and we have to give it to God in prayer. Joseph Boyka was not the president of Liberia about what you just said about Grangida being in prison, and the chief administrator was Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Okay, and let us give Joseph Boyka the chance so that he can unveil the type of leadership that he's bringing to our country, and no reason for a brother from Nima County to be afraid. No reason for a brother from Grand Jita County to be afraid. Let us stop this. Let us stop this scare tactic. What happened in the past is over. Both sides were affected. Now that we have come in this day and age with a new administration, give them the chance to lead. Okay, they say don't listen to what they say. Watch what they do. We are all praying for a better Liberia. Hello, caller. Tell us your name. Hello, caller. 701. Yeah, please speak up. What is your name?
This is Benjamin Bowie calling from Fargo, North Dakota.
Go ahead, make your point, my brother. You got 2 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, thank you for accepting my call. I don't know why we the Grandians are afraid of this Joseph Baga incident. And the judge we all celebrated for 6 years. I don't know, we the Grandians can we come out, so can somebody come out and say and tell us actually what judge we did for Grand County? I don't know. The same Joseph Baga they complaining about today. You haven't even seen this guys working. He haven't even been inaugurated. We assuming we're coming up with all kind of theory or stories that if he comes there, the vice president will do something. They are afraid. When Doe was president, Doe went Lofa and collected and Harry Moluba. I sure we the Grandians that Joseph Baga is not going to look in the direction of what the Grandians want. We're coming up with a kind of a thing. The war is gone. We need to just focus and let the old man do his job. Eddie came and brought Samuel Doe Jr. on board. Who took him from the job? It was open. Nancy Doe property that was in the country. Who intervened to take it from her? Is it George Weah? We the Grand we keep talking about George Weah. Let they tell me or point out something George Weah done in the 6 years for the county. And don't just lead the Prince Johnson thing. The work's been done long time. Let us move on and listen to the new leadership.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you, Mr. Gary. I'm just so disappointed with this, the whole thing about Joseph Baga, Vice President Bennett.
Thank
we
you.
need to just focus and look up to the leadership.
Thank you, my
Thank
brother.
you.
Thanks for calling. And again, folks, if you just joining us, Sophie Johnson, Mason, I'd like to say hi and welcome to the show. And folks, let us show you're having a great time tonight. I also like to say hi to Makula Laman, Alvin Kennedy. It's been a long time, my brother. How are you? And I also want to say hi to Sua Morris. Sua, how are you? Welcome to the show. And Jose Davis in the building. Tikoto Password is also here tonight. Dorothy Deseyu is in the house as well. And I also see Louis Gongban, Andrew Dunn, and the rest of the crew. We need to see if we can take a musical break here. I don't know what's happening to my son. Okay, the musical break here. And folks, the number to call is 267 2485295 is the number to call. Go ahead and call in and let us together have a great time tonight here on Brace Radio Africa. And folks, I'm telling you, George Solo is coming to Brace Radio on December the 15th, and we don't know what.
So, Sabayobi, Shabu Edisu, Amogbe Kochiawa, Erepoa, Sisio Keme, Ewalimboe, Ferrocla, Moabli Abendei, Oshakajela, Etocho, Asemowema. So, I'm on big gotcha. I'm on big gotcha.
And it's Saturday night. We're having a great time here tonight. And just go ahead and visit the Cash App or Zelle. Drop a little something in the box, man. Let us together have fun. We're getting ready to go to Liberia to see Joseph Human Boyka. The next president of Liberia gets inaugurated in Liberia. Get your suits together. We are going. 6 years just went by like that. And this should be a warning to Joseph Human Boyka. If you come and don't perform, listen, the Liberian people will do the same thing. But please give the man a chance. Let us see what type of leadership he's bringing to the table. GMB served as vice president. The experience he got not only from the vice presidency, he was minister of agriculture, he was managing director of the LPMC, and of course, he had a lot on the plate. And JMB, from what we know so far, has a humble beginning from Foya District, Lofa County, to Monrovia, being a student at the CWA, and he was also a janitor there. So when he leaves school, he'll go and do his janitorial duty before going to study. He's 79 years old and he becomes the next president of Liberia. The experience, the professionalism, give this man chance to lead. Don't start the criticism yet. Again, the bad blood has to go away. Liberia is the only country we have. We want to be in our country where we can have peace. Again, I want to extend our condolences to the family of little Joshua, from the CDC. Sedition deserves to be in Liberia. Every Liberian deserves to be in Liberia. Let us stop the hate. Let us stop the planning of bad things to happen to people. One of the worst things you want to do is to wish death on somebody. Don't do that. Don't do that. Nobody knows who's going to die tonight or tomorrow. You can have disagreement. I've had my disagreement with George Weah, but I will never wish death on George Weah. Okay? I will never do that. Why it is true that he was incompetent, he didn't do well for Liberia and the Liberian people, I would never wish evil or death on him. I disagree with him. He does not have what it takes to be a leader. And let me tell you, they are talking about audit. Audit is not witch hunt. If you never earned $100 a month in your life, and all of a sudden you You come to power and you're building big mansions. Where do you get the money from? The commerce minister, Mawani Dix, she owns half of the real estate in Detroit, Michigan. This is a girl who was just a president at the community college in Detroit. I know her very well because I lived in Detroit for 22 years. She visited my house when she first moved to Detroit. And I saw the house she was living in. But go see what she has right now. A quiet millionaire within 6 years. The Liberian people money. And I am not telling the incoming administration to go and waste on these people. But when you find out, when you investigate and find out the stolen wealth, seize it and put it back in the country. Liberia has always been this hope of Joe. Liberia pay your school fees. Liberia pay your mortgage. Liberia pay your child support. At the end of the day, Liberia has nothing to show. In this day and age, when you go to JFK, they will tell you, say, no bed. I had a lady a couple of weeks ago was sitting on a wheelchair with drapes on. They said no bed, but wait for somebody to die before we bring you in. JFK, that used to be the research hospital in the 80s. People from all over, people from Kenya, doctors used to come from Kenya, Nigeria, Uganda, just to practice at JFK. The Jackson Doe Hospital that was built in Nimba County. What did George Weah do? When they never had the X-ray machine or the casket machine, guess what? They went and looked at those machines from the Jackson Doe Hospital and took them to JFK. The Jackson Doe Hospital now is just a structure, no medication. You have the health minister that has her own private clinic. When you go to JFK, they treat you no medication, then they send you to the private clinic to buy medication that was coming in the country for the people. I mean, how heartless, how wicked can you be? The educational system in Liberia is a mess, but you have the minister, the deputy minister, they all have their private institutions. Amen. Who really loves this country? And meanwhile, Tom and the people can say, but who's you ready on? The Unity Party people you're bringing there, they all roll them coming to take over. They all roll them because most of the people who supported JMB were in the government before. And we saw what it did. But I beg you, my people, JMB is not a pushover. I believe he's a man with principles. I believe he'll do the right thing. Until he starts to do something differently, let us give him a chance to lead. It is too soon. Give them at least 100 days. Wait till you start saying the names of the government officials. Is it going to be old wine in new bottles? Wait till you see that coming. Let's have fun. ASHFORD Live on Breach Radio Africa, December the 15th. George Solo is coming to Breach Radio. To my very humble and big brother, Dr. Dacia Fomban, out of Atlanta, Georgia. He's the founder, CEO of our Seas of Tomorrow and Africans Living Abroad. This young brother has been very persistent. He established an entity in Liberia. He's trying to build a STEM school in Liberia, specifically in Lofa County. We need to decentralize, get away from Monrovia and go to other parts of the country. And that's why we're going to establish Breach Radio International Grand Gide, Breach Radio International Lofa, Breach Radio International Bon County, Montserrado, Cape Mount, Bassa, you name it. It's going to happen come 2024. We are going back home. We need to teach them the ethics of broadcasting, the ethics of journalism. And it starts with the Golden Voice, who was trained in Liberia, came to the U.S., got trained at one of the best radio and television institutions in the world, in Detroit, Michigan, the United States of America. Folks, I'm telling you, George Solo is coming to Bridge Radio on December the 15th. Save the date. Save that. You have questions for George Solo? Who knows? The president let my call in. Until then, folks, that's all the time I have to be with you. God willing, I will see you tomorrow night. We'll do show every night until we come back here on the 15th with George Solo. Tough times don't last. Tough people do. The heart of a man is never known until he rises, because there's no second chance to make that first impression. What people think about you and the possibility for your dream, it's none of your business. Let them worry about it. When somebody says no to you, don't take it personally. They're not saying no to you. They're saying no to themselves. They're saying no to living a bigger life. They are saying no to what is going on in their heads, because they're suffering from possibility blindness. Yours truly, he doesn't eat iron, but he's definitely stronger than a lion. I'm Ash for Garland. Have a good night.
Ciao.